Freaking love this guy so much.
So I thought it's the value of lyrics, you know, up until that
I appreciate your lyrics. Anyway, enough of that, we're moving on with the show. Hey guys, it's Emily, and today I'm going to be filming a video all about what I would take with me if I was in a fire. So if my house was on fire, what items would I take with me? This video is a tag video. I will tag some people down below. This is a really weird assortment of stuff. I just thought this video would be really fun to film, and I just felt like chatting away, have my yogurt, have my tea, may as well just get started. I've also been listening to the Biffy Clyro podcast they did, 2 hours with Matt Pinfield. I'll leave it linked down below if I remember. They get a mention in this, so why don't we just kick off the video. Obviously I would get out my family and my cat. They are probably like the most important thing that I would get out in a fire, because obviously I want them to be safe. So as long as they are out the way and they are out the house, we can then get a kickstarter with the video. I would take my signed albums. Signed vinyls. I have two. I have more vinyls than this, but these are the two that are signed, and if I'd had enough hands I would obviously take the other vinyls I have, but they're just not signed, so I thought I'd show the signed ones. This one is the Biffy Clyro Ellipsis. This is signed. This is incredible. I love it so much, and it's an incredible album, and I really recommend giving it a listen if you haven't already. It's the album that made me fall in love with Biffy, and I'm so glad that I did fall in love with Biffy, because they are just three incredible guys. They know their music and they really know how to treat their fans, and they also just create the most incredible stuff, and they don't rush to create music. They just create beautiful pieces of art, and it's amazing. I listen to Biffy Clyro. Also, they are incredible live, like honestly incredible live. 3 times live now. I'm seeing them again in the summer and I'm buzzing. I have a Passenger signed vinyl as well. This is such a beautiful album as well. I've seen him a few times live. Mike is an amazing artist too, and his music is so underappreciated. Like so many more people should listen to Passenger, because it's just so chilled and so relaxed, and he really cares about the people who listen to his music, and he never fails to put on the most amazing show. The second thing I would take with me is my yearbook. I'm just gonna pull up a random page. This is not my form, this is U6N2, who are on screen now, just because it has my school on the front. Main reason for this is I remember when we got given this, and it has so many lovely comments about so many lovely people. Every single person in my year has a page in this, and everyone got to write kind of what they wanted to about that person, and you could edit it down and kind of decide what you wanted to be published. And it was such a nice way to remember the year and remember the 7 years at school that we had with each other. It's a really lovely memory, and it's nice not just to even read your own page back. I think I've read every single one of these pages. The next thing I would take with me would be this book as well. I apparently seem to be taking all the heaviest things, but this is a book. It's actually like a photographic book, and it is of Chernobyl's atomic legacy 25 years after the disaster. If any of you know who I'm kind of inspired by, my photography, or know my kind of photographic style, Chernobyl plays a huge part in that. This book is by Daniel Barter, who is probably my favourite photographer ever, and this was actually given to me by my school for like one of those prizes things, and this says the Gorman Prize for Outstanding All-Round Contribution to School Life, and it's not just because it was a prize, it was just that this is the most beautiful book, and if I'm ever lacking inspiration, I just like have a flick through this and remember just how beautiful the world is, even in like the most upsetting of situations. Like, look how amazing this is. The fourth item is this. It's a rabbit. There is a really long story behind this, and I'm not sure whether I'll go into it now because it is quite long, but when I was 7 or 8, I believe, me and my friend Nathan entered the gym club's competition. We were a pair, and this was our mascot, and it's this medal around it, and it just has a lot of sentimental memories behind it. This is something I hope to have for a very long time, and has been with me since I was about 7 or 8. Alongside that would be my bear Hinkley, because he comes everywhere with me pretty much. He has had like every single tier like on him. He's like my rock. So these two. Currently, this is my sketchbook that I'm using for uni, and I would take this with me because currently this is my life. If I didn't have this, 1, probably wouldn't be able to finish the course, and 2, it just contains everything that I'm currently thinking and where my project is going. My project is quite real. It's all about loneliness and how loneliness makes people feel, and how people and why people feel lonely. so it's quite a personal project to me. So I'd really hate to lose this book because, you know, it just means quite a lot to me. So these are my babies. These are my hard drives. A lot of people who have done this video have been like, I need to take my entire laptop. Like, obviously I'd be gutted to lose my laptop, but hopefully it would be covered on insurance. Whereas these two honestly have everything backed up on. They have all of my photos, all my videos, all of my audio clips, everything, all my Word documents. I back up on these hard drives. These date back to honestly years and years and years and years ago. I could dig out some really old stuff on this one particularly. Honestly, kids, back up your memory drives because, like, your laptop could die and at least I'll have these backed up. The last physical object I would take with me is my film camera. This at the moment, it may as well be attached to my arm, like as an extended arm. I've been taking it everywhere with me and I absolutely love it. It was my grandparents'. I've been using this a lot in my photography and in my project. It's a beautiful camera and I just love the feeling that film creates. They're so hard to get hold of, ones that work nowadays, and I'd be gutted if I was to lose this because it just means too much for me to actually like lose this. I'd be so sad. Last two things I would take with me probably don't really count because they're more than one thing, but we're gonna count them anyway for the point of this video. And the first thing would be my set list and ticket wall. That's all in one collection. I have tickets from Passenger, I have tickets from Two Door Cinema Club, I have tickets from Circle Waves, I have tickets from Blossoms, I have a set list from Two Door, I have a set list from Passenger, I believe. Quite a lot of stuff on that wall and I love it, and I'd be really sad to lose all those tickets. I hope, like, if I was to ever get my own place when I'm like really old, I'd hope to frame all of them and have like a wall. And the other wall I would take with me, like, I really hope I'm not in a rush in this fire because it would take me a very long time, but I would grab as many as the photos off my wall as I can. They're all taken in photo booths, so there's some of them are online, but there's less of them I could like get copies again. And there's something about physical photos that I absolutely love, but there's a lot of photos on there from 18th birthday parties, from when I went to New York, from really old school photos from some of like me, Vicky and Helena from when we were like 7 or 8. That collection has taken quite a long time to build up, and I'd be really sad if it was just to burn away. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm now gonna go and drink tea, which is here. I need to eat my yogurt as well, which is here. I also really need to go and finish listening to my Biffy interview because I stopped it at like 40 minutes and I've got like 20 minutes left to listen to, and I'm just really excited about the whole thing, so I'm gonna go. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
Because that's not where I would have particularly taken it on that record. In that record we were using a lot of orchestras, drastic and aggressive, and the other one not so much, and I think it afterwards.
Yeah, I mean, it's fantastic, and what a great album, by the way. And that, like you said, that went up to #2.